Gora, Haribol, 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 Gora, Haribol.
Let's go. Okay.
Who's that monk? Where is he?
It's just there. Right there. We're here. I'm very confused. Because on one side, my spiritual father, the monk, is guiding me towards a new life of spiritual principles, spiritual inner development and joyfulness. But on the other side,
Look, I'm your father, I'm your dad, alright? It was me and your mum that made you, therefore you owe us. I remember that night well, yeah, because I went out bingo, and then we had a little bit of a shindig afterwards. I was bloody liquid. I was throwing my arms everywhere on the dance floor, and then I made eye contact, you know, with this lass, and she was looking at me. Yeah, she knew what she wanted, and I knew what she wanted as well. So I went and said, I was in. I said, hey, you pulled, lass, you pulled, right? And I dragged her out, you know, put her in a cab, and we drove her home. I went bloody riding the wild mambo with her all night. In the morning she woke up, she couldn't even walk. She was hobbling out of that room. Took it all the way up the aisle, you know. Buffed a ring, you know, if you know what I mean. And before I knew I was married. And then I realised who she was. She was your bloody mother.
true, you're still my biological father, and you taught me how to walk, how to speak. I could never repay that debt.
Your father is your father and always will be in this life. But the duty of your father is to introduce you to the Supreme Father. Otherwise, his duty is not being performed. If he loves you, if he's your father and he loves you, he'll support you in your spiritual quest. It's making you happy, it's making you feel more complete. Why wouldn't he support you?
So what should I do? Who should I follow? Who's my real father? Actually, who's the father of all fathers?
So, alright, you live in one room and there's 10 of you, and you're all men, and you're all wearing pink dresses, and you're telling me you're not a puff, eh? So what are you doing at night? Painting each other's faces with rouge and bloody lipstick, eh? Yeah? And then like mincing around like a ponce, you know. Oh, I'm a little teapot, eh? Oh, look at the muck in here, shut that bloody door, eh? Eh? Is that what you're up to? You bloody idiot, you know?
Yeah, actually, that's true. I don't want people to think that I'm gay.
Sex, sex, sex. So your father thinks about. So it must be something about sex. If it's not heterosexual, it's homosexual or whatever it is. But it doesn't have to be any of those things. This is a situation outside of his experience. So don't worry, we don't answer to any of these charges. We're doing something else. We know who we are. Don't you worry. Your father, he will understand in due course of time. We have a plan for him. Oh yes, we have a plan for him.
Wow, you're right. The monk is right. I never thought about it like that.
Well, if you can't have some other, you can't like get a bonk on and like stuff it up Samantha or whoever, you know, then what do, you know? Oh, wait a minute, I know what you do. Your generation with your cell phone, you're looking at them porn sites and like having one off, having a tug, you know, some kind of Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, innit, Dwarfs, little men having sex with some English rose, you know, disgusting. But you gotta do it though. You're gonna feel good about it afterwards.
Oh, Dad, I don't want to hear this. This is so gross.
Nothing could be more disrespectful to women than pornography. And it's not even real, it's so degrading. Imagine, it's just digital pixels. There's no substance there. It's like you go to a poster of a woman and try to touch it. It's just paper. What kind of relationship are you going to have with anybody if you're just addicted to the form without the substance? Your father has to learn these lessons, otherwise he's going to live a life of misery. wasting his good energy for no good reason. Your father has to learn these lessons. And somehow or another, the son is going to have to be the one to facilitate that.
It's said in the Srimad Bhagavatam that a good son delivers his father.
It's said in the Srimad Bhagavatam that a good son delivers his father. You have to save him. You have to save your father from this disaster. This path he's walking is the path to death. It's not going to help anyone.
2, 1, action.
Objectifying a person, just using them for your own pleasure, exploiting the body of another person without caring about the person inside the body. What kind of a world is this? Women are not just tissues to blow your nose on and throw away. They're people. They have to be respected, protected. Your father needs to learn these lessons. And this can only come from a spiritual culture.
Go.
Actually, the monk is right. Every time I did that, I always felt very guilty and dirty inside.
You